Hello, hello! Welcome back to GameBeta Displays, The Long Dark on... We are on Stalker difficulty. Of course, I used to saying Interloper difficulty recently. Stalker difficulty, and we are playing through the Fearless Navigator update. So, for those of you that have just joined me on today's episode, and you haven't seen, I suggest you go back and watch the other one. We've had a look at the spray paint and how you can tag, if you like, certain buildings and things to show that you have searched them, or that there's danger, or there's a good hunting ground in the area. And we've also had a little bit of a look at the surveying. So, again, just to go over with you guys, the object of this is I am going to try and complete the Faithful Cartographer Achievement with obviously the new and improved charcoal surveying that they have introduced. I also want to have a look today, specifically in today's episode, at this rock cache. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out here quickly. It should be nice and warm out here. I am carrying a lot of heavy gear at the moment, which I will need to reduce at some point. So we have currently, how many stones do we have? We currently have 12 stones. That's not what I want. Oh, and it requires 50 stones to build a cache, it says at the top there. Alright, so that's a lot of stones. So 50 stones is a lot. So we're going to be collecting some stones up later then. We're also going to be having a look at this general area. Just want to check the map to see how much of this we have looked at. Quite a bit. So have we gone past the crossroads? I believe we did. I believe that's the crossroads down there. So we haven't surveyed this area. Now, one of the improvements to the surveying is that if you are up high, you can get a wider reveal of the map. So from here, we're not as high as we could be, but let's see how much this allows us to survey around here. A fair bit. Quite a bit, not too bad. So, yeah, so these orange marks that you can see here are areas that I have searched. Now, I was sticking them on the actual houses, so I would remember which ones I have searched. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they will come in handy for some people. The searching, I suppose, if it's an area that you come back to several months later, in-game months I'm talking about, then that's going to be helpful for you. I think, however, they're probably going to be a little bit limited in regards to their usefulness. But certainly wayfinders and the hunting grounds, so you can mark areas where there's good areas for hunting, that will absolutely be useful, I think. Okay, so yeah, so like I say, so today in this episode today, what we are going to be doing is having a look at this area, this general area. We're going to be ransacking the whole place, getting ourselves established, and I'm probably going to go and hunt some rabbits and get some rabbit mittens. Hey, there's a hacksaw. Get some rabbit mittens on the go, curing. Sorry, we're gonna make some rabbit mittens, but we need to get obviously the pelts curing. So that's something we're gonna try and do today, is get some rabbits, skin them, and get the pelts curing. Another thing I'm aiming to do, because the food seems quite abundant here on this difficulty, is I want to use a gun to shoot a rabbit, is to keep my health, or my hunger above 0. Did he stop or did he turn around? He turned around. Come on, rabbit. Let's dance. Ah, there's 2 rabbits, so I won't lose the stones. So the caches are really going to help you when you're out in the wilderness. I think also, actually, if you build one outside your main base, then I'll be interested to see just how much you can actually put in there. And I'm guessing keeping food outside should keep it frozen, I'm hoping. And that way you can stash the food in there without fear of animals coming across it and eating it, specifically wolves, when you have meat outside. But to be honest, I've never actually had that as an issue before. If you put the food in a spot where the wolves can't get to, like on the patio or something, then that's usually not an issue. Look away, guys. Sorry, rabbit. But you will come in handy. You will not go to waste. Ah, I lost my stone. That's a shame. I did see another rabbit around here. So 50 stones, that seems an awful lot. I suppose they are small stones, but still 50 of them. That'd be a pretty big pile of rocks. I mean, about the size of your hand. Can you imagine 50 fist-sized stones in a pile? Anyway. What do I know? Where did that other rabbit go? I guess he's run away. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying to map... To get the Faithful Cartographer Achievement, you need to map all the major areas of a zone and all zones. There's a hatchet, that will be good. Thank you, got some wood. And some coal. So, that's what we're going to be doing. I was doing it on Pilgrim before, but frankly I just got a bit bored with it. That mode was a little bit too easy. It was very easy, actually. And it just became monotonous. Also, I was doing it with the old version of the surveying, and it really didn't... It took ages. So, looking at this map, and we'll look at that in a second. I can just hear a deer. I could have shot you, couldn't I, dear? We're not going to. Not yet. I'm going to let the deer run away. I'm hoping that means that there's not a wolf coming. I think he's running away because of me, not because of a wolf. So, let's go back to the house, drop some stuff off. Let's just search these 2 cars quickly. My gear for some reason is so heavy. I thought I'd lightened myself up, but I think it's the clothes and that I've already found really are weighing me down. Okay, nothing here. Put these down to remind myself that I have searched this car. I can also open the hood. Nothing in the boot there. Oh, kind of pop. Some more matches. So yeah, I need to really reduce my weight down and take only what I think I need. Because I'm already walking quite slowly and I've barely been anywhere. Can sometimes find things in there, not today though. I might actually drop the stones, because if you need 50 stones, it's going to take me quite a while to collect 50 stones. And I kind of want to build a cache out here so I can keep the food that I've got currently stored in the fridge. Not in the fridge. So let's go ahead and just drop some of this firewood that I collected. There we go. I don't want it sorted by weight. And the coal as well. Put the coal here. Cool. Okay. Let's also Do I have any clothes that I can store in here that I'm not wearing? I have the scarf. Rabbit I'm going to harvest in a second. Yeah, it's I guess what the weight is coming from is the charcoal, the stones. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean that rifle is 4 kilos on its own, isn't it? I suppose we don't need to be carrying the lantern around with us at the moment because it is daytime. We're not going that far, so I could leave the lantern here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna leave the lantern on this table for the moment. Don't want that. I want the lantern. Yep. There we go. Place that there. I can leave. What else did I say? I could leave. Don't need all those antibiotics, but they're quite light anyway. I think that's okay. We're slightly over. We are slightly over at the moment. Books. I don't need books. Books can go in this cupboard. Let's put books in with my paper over here. Definitely don't need that many. Yeah, just drop them all. Yeah, that saved us quite a lot of weight. Yeah, so let's go ahead and strip the rabbit and leave the meat outside. How long to harvest the rabbit? Harvest is 12 minutes with that. An hour. I don't want to use the hacksaw. I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands. I'm not worried about time. It's getting dark, but that's okay. Alright. And then I can leave the pelts on the floor. I'm going to leave the pelts over here for the moment until I find a better place for them. Guts and... sorry, pelt and guts. There we go. So, we've got some pelts curing now and some guts curing as well. I think... Let me see. Yeah, I need to fix up some of this gear. So that's something I can go ahead and do as well. I'm just thinking out loud here a minute, guys, on what I want to be doing if I want to go back out. I think I do. We've got quite a bit of daylight left currently, so let's go over to the post office. The sun is coming down, so let's just get this searching quickly before it gets too dark. Pick up some more of these stones. There we go. More stones. I'm probably going to, like I say, drop the stones because there's no point carrying around 4 kilos of stones. Once I've got 50 in a pile, then I can use them. So what have we got here? We've got some mittens. Don't need any more paper. Got some water. Always need water. Over here. See what we've got in here. Nothing. Check the drawers quickly. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that's good. Search the briefcase. Stacks of paper. I don't want stacks of paper. Is that all there is? I suppose it makes sense that in a briefcase there would be stacks of paper. Utterly useless for me though. I don't need them. Chair. In there. Radio. Nothing along here. And nothing along here. Oh. There's a lockbox there though. And that also had some paper in it. some more socks. Let's check later to see if they are better. That I can break down, so I'll take them. Some more stale chocolate bars, some more antibiotics I see there as well. Take the painkillers, sorry, not antibiotics. Search the bin. Nothing in the bin. I'm going to take this water. I've got loads, but I will take some more. In fact, speaking of water, I do need to drink some water. And I suppose I can go ahead and eat this piece of rabbit. Not a lot of calories for its weight, if I'm honest. Rabbit, I don't hunt the rabbits for their meat generally. I only really hunt them for the pelts, and once I've got the pelts with the mittens, I kind of, unless my food is running out, I kind of leave the rabbits alone. You get, for your time and your effort, hey, nice, I can start fixing the rifle up. For the time and effort, you get a lot more value from your calories for harvesting deer carcasses. And wolves, actually. You need to be careful of wolves though, because you can get parasites in the food, in their meat, sorry. Hey, cup of coffee, that's nice. So found quite a lot of stuff so far. Again, having been playing a lot of Interloper recently, this oops, wrong way. This is okay. That was number 9. Yeah, having played a lot of Interloper difficulty, you find so much more stuff on here. Okay, 9. That's quite close to 0. Okay, 9, and that was 0, wasn't it? So 9, 1. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ooh. Took a wild guess then at it being 30. Okay, we're within these next 15 numbers, so I think. Whew, nearly went past it. That was good though. We stopped just in time.
This will come in handy.
Oh yes. Warm insulated boots. There we go. So that's good. Hopefully they're a bit lighter than the combat boots. They are, and they're much warmer. Now, unfortunately they do reduce your sprint, but I'm not worried about that, to be honest. So the warmth bonus with those warm boots on it is 11. Plus 6 for windproof bonus, plus 20 protection and 75 sprint. So actually, they don't. No, they do. So I don't know if they're. I mean, yeah, they're certainly better for waterproofing. These are only actually 52% as well, so yeah, of course, once they are fixed up, they're going to be much better. Oh, I'm sorry, poor guy. I am going to rob you of all the cash. Hunting knife, excellent. Give me all your cash. You don't need it where you are. Granola bar. Crunchy stuff.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
I know, I'm sorry, Astrid. We will go back and try and sort our inventory out. Carrying so much junk at the moment, it's unbelievable. That's the problem. It probably suits me better playing Interloper, if I'm honest, because I just seem to hoard everything I find, and I find it so difficult to make a decision about what to leave behind and what to take with me. That I end up just weighing myself down unnecessarily. But you need those tools, because you never know when you're going to need a pry bar. I suppose I don't really need to take the hacksaw everywhere I go because I'm not going to be using the hacksaw anytime soon, so I can leave that behind. I think for now I've got the hunting knife and the hatchet. Anything behind here? Nope. Alright, well, that was a very successful rummage around. Found a lot of good things. I went into the toilets, didn't I? Yes, I did go in there. So, we've still got some daylight as well, I believe, so we might be able to hit up another house quickly. Let's have a look. It's light in here. How dark is it outside? I've got to be careful, I can't keep getting too overconfident. Wolves are pretty deadly on this difficulty. So, yeah, I've searched that, so let's go over to this house, collect some more junk, and then call it there for today's search. And then tomorrow we'll head up the... That's the post office, sorry, that is the credit union, isn't it? The bank, I suppose we'd call it in the UK? I don't know. Can I go in this house? Where is the door? The door's boarded up, so I can't go in that house. But I can go in this house. And that house. Okay, let's go in this house. If it's too dark in here, then I'm just gonna knock it on the head. It's fairly dark. There's some reclaimed wood. Collect that to take that with me. It's getting a bit dark, so I'll look at this house and then I will call it there. This is when I wish I'd brought my lantern with me. Let's grab all the water. Store the water at our other house, our main base. Nothing in there. Nope. Oh, it's a toaster. I thought it was a container. Nothing there. Is there anything in there? Nope. Well. Okay, a tin of coffee. I will take that. That is no bad find at all. Generally don't end up using the coffee here as much as you would maybe on something like Interloper, because you find quite a lot of the energy drinks. But I do use them, obviously. No, there's an upstairs as well. It's getting pretty dark. Shouldn't be too much up here. Oh, up here's better. The light's a little bit better up here. The chair. It's the bed. I say it's a little bit better. It's not really that much better. It's another can of spray paint. Is that everything? Oh, what's that? That is... I don't know what that is. Looks like a... Oh, there's that. There's a container there. Okay. Well, it's getting too dark now. I really can't see anything. So I might later come back and just have a quick double check over this place, because I might have missed something. You never know. It's harder to see rifle bullets and revolver bullets, obviously, when it's that low light. But yeah, it's getting way too dark indoors now. So go back here and do some fixing up of our gear. Getting a little bit exhausted now, so hopefully if we stay awake long enough we'll be able to sleep straight through the night. I'm going to set a fire because I want to cook up that piece of rabbit. I also want to collect some charcoal. So we're going to start a fire with some cash and a piece of reclaimed wood. Stick. Oh, okay, I've only got... Where's all the rest of my tinder? I can't have just cash as tinder, surely. Okay, anyway. Who cares? 55% chance. Come on, come on, come on.
Come on, little fire.
come on, come on. Oh, hey. That was pretty good for 55%.
Perfect.
Now I need to stick in reclaimed wood. I've got 33 minutes. I want a fire log. Yeah, let's take some fur firewood. Okay, so we've got 2 hours. It's more than enough for cooking up the rabbit. I'm gonna cook up some pinnacle peaches to eat later as well. Remembering to keep those calories above 0. Alright, so it's getting pretty dark in here. What I do want to do is repair some of these clothes. So first of all, I think I have enough leather to do this, yes. So let's repair that. Probably going to get the most... Oh, I didn't think about the food, did I? That was a mistake. Okay. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, you silly boy. Oh well, that was a waste of that. Who cares? I got plenty of food. Thankfully. So let's store in 2.5 of that. That was such a waste. Such a waste to start a fire and then yeah. Alright, so can I take a torch out of here so I can get upstairs? I can. Let's take a torch. I want to go upstairs and start breaking down some clothes. Can't believe I did that. Such a noob mistake. There we go. Put the fire out. Now I can see the bed. Alright, so what else can I break down? These are newer, so I can equip these ones. They're almost new. I could go ahead and break these down. That's how long will that take to break down? Yeah, now these are fully fixed up. They are much better. It's going to take me 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's going to pass a lot of time, and then I think we'll probably sleep. So we're going to drink some... Let's drink some of these sodas quickly. Oh, that wind's picked up a bit. Let's go ahead and heat these salty crackers. It should be okay. Yeah, we're fine. And then drink some more water. Okay, so we can sleep. We're going to sleep the 10 hours, hopefully wake up and it'll be nice and early in the morning, and then we can get out and actually do some proper exploring and drop some of this stuff off. And I'll have a look at the map in today's episode as well. Go through the map and show you guys the new layers and things on the maps as well. Alrighty. Let's put this away. Right. Let us get rid of some of these clothes. I'm not going to fix any more clothes up today. The weather sounds pretty bad actually, so before I do, just said I wasn't going to fix any clothes up. Let's try and repair this. Because... oh, come on. Yeah, because they are actually nearly breaking. So, there we go. Alright. And I think I can go ahead and wear this. That will be better when it's fixed up. Aye. And it is certainly better than that. Oh, didn't know I wasn't wearing any gloves. Well, now I am, so that's good. Okay. Let's try and harvest some of these socks. Weather's still sounding pretty dire out there. Alright, and I'll leave the boots for later. To be honest, I think with the weather and the clothing I should be okay. Shouldn't be much of an issue. Alright, I also want to go ahead and drop some of the... Drop some of the... I don't need all this lighter fluid currently, so let's drop all that. I will fix up the rifle at some point. Don't need flares because I have no flare gun currently. I want to keep these two on me, but I'm going to drop those outside in a minute. Probably don't need the hacksaw for the moment, so let's drop the hacksaw as well. 925 kilos now. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think we'll be okay. So let's go outside and what can we eat quickly? Let's eat. Let's eat one of these. Just want to keep, obviously, the energy or the hunger quite high. There we go. That's plenty. Alright, so let's go outside. It is going to be windy out here, so... but that's okay, I think. Oh, windy and foggy. It's okay. It's okay. We know where we are. We're only going to be around this small area. So, let's have a look in this house. If I can. Yep, I can. See what goodies we find in here. It has taken me a little bit longer than I'd like to search all these places. But it's quite a big area to search, actually, if you think about it. And then after I've searched this vicinity, we will go down and have a look at the farm. I think it is the farm further down the road. Let's see what's there. We also need to go out to the crashed plane. Sometimes you can find a revolver at the crashed plane. I have a few times before. So I'll probably do that first before I head deeper into the map. Oh, nice. Peanut butter. Lovely. It's a toaster. We've searched all of these cabinets. We've searched all of these cabinets. We searched all of these cabinets and those cabinets. Good. Search the... oh, the fridge and freezer is open, so I can't search it. The oven is open. There are some antibiotics. Painkillers? Well, I've got enough medicine to start up my pharmacy now, so that's good. And enough spray paint to, I don't know, start up a spray painting club. Yeah, more painkillers. Take all this water. Great. Okay, so I'm going to spray this house because I am, if I'm honest, despite what I was saying earlier, I am starting to get a little bit confuddled as to what I have and haven't searched. There wasn't an upstairs in there, was there? Was there an upstairs in there? I know these... no, there's not. There's not. Okay. Of course not, the bedroom was on the ground floor. I know the one next to it had a bedroom upstairs in the attic space, I suppose you'd call it. So, let's choose... yeah. Oh, I want the searched. There we go. So we have... search this. I wish you could paint it on the doors. It's a bit frustrating that you can't, but hey ho. No, there's my spray can. And I wish they would allow you to also... yeah. I wish they'd allow you also to just keep the can open. The spray can open rather than having to select it all the time. There we go. Can't put it on Windows. Can put it there, so that will do. Alrighty. So let's go over and hit this. Search these two cars quickly. I do need to be a little bit careful. I'm getting a bit... I don't want to be too overconfident. on this difficulty, wolves are still very deadly on this setting. So I have the rifle, I got 2 bullets though. That is enough to bring down a bear, or a moose, if I should happen across one. You can bring a bear down in one shot, gotta have a very good shot. Generally not in their head, kind of like in the chest area, just below their head is a perfect place to bring them down. Right, so it's not too bad. We've searched both of these. Gonna have a quick look at this car. Yeah, there is an awful lot of locations in Old Town, or whatever this place is called. There's a lot of houses and outbuildings to search in, and it does actually take a little while. Okay, so because we can't, because we cannot leave any identifying mark, we will also put that mark there to show that we have indeed searched it. So we're going to go in here and we're going to search in here quickly. See what we find in here. Can of pop. Lots more paper. A dead guy who is frozen. I wonder if he died before that soda can was left there, or whether he died after it and someone else came along. Nothing there, nothing there. Oh nice, that was new beef jerky. Very nice. And that is all, I guess. Yeah, that's all, okay. So this is also search, so we'll get the spray can out again. Well, visibility is awful, but the there we go. Right, you can't put it on there either. I'll just put it on the ground then. Searched. I do like that. I think that's quite a neat little addition. Again, very situational, I think. In this area it's kind of handy because, like I said, I have kind of lost track of what I have and haven't been in. You can't go in this building, so... You can't go in that building. You can't go in that little building there, though. You see a flare in here. I'll take the flare.
Nobody needs this anymore.
And certainly if you don't know the area and you're new to the game, I think the markers, the arrow markers, are going to be very useful. They're certainly going to be useful for me in places like the caves, the mines, areas where I'm not so familiar with, certainly. Alrighty, so, and while I remember, after I've looked around here quickly, there's a lot of scrap metal here, but not, well, not scrap metal, but a lot of metal that we can break down for scrap metal. There's a container here.
I'll take it.
So, while I remember, let's have a look at the actual map and the changes. So, up here on the, you can see this is the map so far. We can zoom in and out. Oh, sorry. You can zoom in and out like you always have been able to. But also what they have added now, obviously you got the world as well. So we are currently over in, where are we? I can't even see where we are on the map now. Mountain Town, sorry. So we're up in, up to the top left-hand side-ish, between, just below Hushed River Valley and Broken Railroad. So that's all been as standard. What you can do now, though, is select resources, so you can hide different parts of the map and things on the map. So there's carcasses, structures you can hide. You can hide rock cairns, which are your own spray markers. You can also hide So yeah, so that's basically the different layers that you can have on the map, and obviously the more you identify, the busier this map will become, and the harder it will be to actually find things. So I quite like that. I think that's a neat little addition to the game. Okay, so yeah, so that's the map and the changes that have come with the what's it called, the Fearless Navigator. I bet the weather's, yeah, it's always the way. The weather's becoming a little bit nicer now. So we've also searched this one, so let's go ahead and spray on here as well. I don't know why it's not letting us I know it is letting us spray on the door. It's weird, the targeting, maybe it's just because it's a fairly new system. It needs tweaking, clearly, because there are some things that that's boarded up, so you can't go in there. These are all boarded. Oh, oh. Okay, that was a wolf. Let's just back away slowly. What have I got in ways of... I could shoot the wolf. But like I said, I've only got 2 bullets. I don't really want to... I'm just going to go back up here. It's... Yeah, I'm just going to go back up here. Drop some of this stuff off. I'm getting a bit weighed down again anyway. I would take a shot at that wolf, but I kind of want to... I want to save my bullets for when I'm purposefully hunting and not just getting tracked by a wolf like in that way. Could drop some more water off. Still under the 30 kilos, but still carrying probably too much than I need to, really, to be honest. Don't need all this water for starters, so let's drop a litre of that off. Stones, I keep forgetting to drop these stones. Alright, so I can break down some curtains. If we get some curtains, then I can yeah, if I break down some curtains, then I can maybe just fix up some clothes later. That's going to pass a bit of time. Hopefully the wolf has sodded off. Did you, wolf? Did you go? Can't see him. It's still snowing. Alrighty. Okay, well, let's try and finish up to where we were before. Let's just try and get to the same area and try just finishing up this row. I want to get this done today. See, there's a marker. Or at least they stand out quite clearly, so that's that is their purpose, I suppose. Right. I was investigating this car, so let's continue to do that. Can't see anything in there in the back seats. I can't see anything. Oh, another flare. So I think next time if a wolf comes, I've got 3 flares now. I'll probably just chuck the flare at it. Open the hood. So these batteries, they're going to be useful for making ammo and stuff. They are extremely heavy, and I'm nowhere near anywhere that I can make the ammunition. There's the wolf. I see him over there.
What have we here?
But if it gets to that point where I need to start making ammunition, then obviously that's what I will do, and I'll start breaking down some of these items, because although the batteries themselves are heavy, I think when you break them down using the hacksaw, obviously the contents become much lighter. So this house, I can't remember if we went in here or not. No, I don't think we did. So I think after this house we have pretty much cleared up the whole area. So I want to see how...
I think I can use this.
Okay, that's fine. Got to make sure that I eat something soon. I'm probably tonight going to eat that dog food that is going off. It is getting mouldy. Because if I do, my condition's quite high, and if I do get food poisoning, I've got plenty of antibiotics to combat it, and then I can just sleep off the 10 hours that it takes to recover from it. So it's not a worry. If I don't, then obviously I get some good calorie intake. Simple tools, that would be handy. Some more cargo pants. Are these better than the cargo pants that I've currently got on? Well, they're going to be better than the jeans for sure. So there we go.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. Didn't really want to pick up that. Take all the water. Yeah, the antiseptic is something else. I've got to get started on making some antiseptic cloths, bandages from the old man's beard. That's something I can start doing soon as well. Really, starting in this area though, obviously the important thing is to get out and survey your local area and make sure you collect everything in the area first before you start worrying about what you need to craft and make. Because you can prioritize doing it this way. You can prioritize the things that you need more urgently. Yeah, okay, so wait, did I search in the box? I did, yeah. Oh, some socks there, pick them up and I will. Oh, there's another cooking pot. I'll take the cooking pot. I might as well. Got, what, 6 of them now? 4 of them. 4 of them now. Can't go in the basement, so I'm going to go out the same way, which was not through the bathroom. Maybe I did come in this way. Maybe I did come in this way. Okay. Ducking down because if that wolf is there, I don't want to grab its attention. The weather is lovely. Mighty fine now. Yes. There we go. So it's weird because earlier it was not letting me spray on the oh, I didn't know you could zoom in with that as well. Yeah, earlier it was not letting me spray on the doors to the actual buildings, but it is now, so that's good. Makes more sense. So I think we have surveyed this land. There is the house up there, which I will get to later. Not going to do that just yet. Oh Christ, here comes the wolf again. He's in front of us. So I think maybe, dude. Yeah, you run away from me, dude. It's funny how they recognize the side of a gun. Kind of a waste of a flare. Flares are quite heavy though, so I don't actually mind wasting them. We still have to search down there as well, but I will do that when we head off in that general direction. I kind of want to I kind of want to leave the searching of this area now for a little bit and freshen it up a bit and do something else. There you go, let's throw that over there. So, what I do want to do is take all my stones and drop them while I remember, because I have finally remembered. Now I have 12 here, so I will wait, was that? That was not the stones, was it? God. There's my charcoal. I want to keep my charcoal because we are going to go on a bit of a surveying trip tomorrow if the weather holds up. There we go. So 14 stones there. I've also got a can that I don't need. Actually, a little trick: if you don't want things to stay in the game world when you drop them, when you have used them, a good trick is to put them in a container, and they will actually just disappear. So if I go into a container where I know there are no spray cans, so if we open up this container and we go down to our tools and we put this in there. Okay, well they don't anymore. They used to disappear. Alright, well I'm going to leave that in there anyway, because why not? No, I'm not going to leave that in there. I don't like it. Alright, so let's drop some cloves off. Let's drop the cooking pot off. There we go, we've got 4 cooking pots now. That's nice. Drop some of these items off of clothing. Namely this, namely that, namely the jeans, these, and these. I think I've got some cloth so that I can start going ahead and fixing up some of this gear. Actually, worn wool mittens are definitely better than the fleece mittens, I believe. Let me just check that. Not 100% sure. Yeah, they are. Okay, let's put these clothes in here then. There we go, put the gloves in there, and then I need to eat some food. I have still got quite a lot of weight despite dropping the... I mean, I've got way more cans of drink and things that I need, so I can go ahead and drop some of that in here. Drop the best stuff off, don't need that. Don't need all of these. Don't need all of this chocolate, although the chocolate is quite light. Don't need them, and don't need that for the moment. I'm going to keep everything else. The water I can... Oh, didn't mean to do that. The water I can also... so we have 15 kilos of water now, which is plenty. Don't need any more than that. I'm going to drop these tools off because I don't need them. And then I think we are good to go. Did I pick the charcoal up from here last time? Nope. Alright. So, from what I understand with the fires as well, and this was in the old version of the game, the longer you burn a fire, the more pieces of charcoal you get. So if you can keep a fire going for a long period of time, you will end up with quite a lot of charcoal. What am I looking for here? I want to put in this. That's what I was looking for. Okay. When I leave this place and go further afield, I will take the hacksaw and the bedroll with me, but I don't need it around this area. I also need to put away some of this medicine because I don't need all this medicine. I'm gonna keep that. Transfer all of those. 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 That should be enough. That's enough. That saved a bit of weight. Yeah. And then I guess I will just store all my broken stuff over here. So store that. I need to go ahead and clean the rifle up at some point. So today, let's go upstairs. How's my hide coming along? Oh, nice, 32%. So we're gonna hang out here again briefly. We're gonna fix up some clothes. We're also gonna eat some of this food. So let's go ahead and drink the 2 cans of pop to hydrate ourselves quickly. And then later on tonight, before we sleep, we'll go and eat some more food up. Right, so first clothes, I think the first clothes that I want to fix up are going to be these ragged work pants, maybe. Actually, this and the gloves. So, yeah, let's fix up this. Probably going to need to break down some more curtains. There we go, 66. I could actually do that again. Yeah, I'm going to lose 2%, but I think it's worth it. I think at 65% is when you want to ideally do, because I think you repair for about 35%. Obviously, as your skill goes up, then that number increases. And I repair about 56%, so let's go ahead and do that. That's going to fully repair those. There we go. Yeah, so now I need some cloth. So some curtains up here, so we can. I don't need the. Yeah, I don't want to use the knife. Just do it with my hands. Good. See if I can just quickly repair one of these things before it gets too dark. Yeah, so these trousers are only a 30% repair. Oh, that didn't go so well. That didn't go so well. There we go, so 55. Still need some more cloth, so I'm probably not going to get much more repairing done. Let's see. Let's try doing these. Well, no, let's try doing these. Still okay for the moment. It's gonna be close, gonna be close, gonna be close. Alright. That's okay, so, yep, so they're nearly done. Okay, so, that's pretty good. So, go ahead and break some more of this down. We can go ahead now and what do I want to do? I think I might start preparing some of these because you can do this in the dark. So that is a nice little tip. Save your preparation of these for nighttime.
Can you eat trees?
Don't worry, you'll eat some food in a minute, Astrid. There we go. Okay. I think I've got plenty of bandages. Let's have a look. I've got one bandage. That should be enough. Well, just in case. Let's go ahead and craft one. So we'll get 2 bandages from one craft session, I believe. Alright, there's the bed. So let's now eat some food. So I'm going to, first of all, drink. I think this is the right way around of doing it. And I'm going to risk eating this dog food, and this is probably going to make me ill. But fingers crossed it doesn't. And it didn't. So wondrous. Wondrous, wondrous, wondrous. And just to top us up, I'm going to eat this and this. There we go. It's plenty of calories. So hopefully after today, got the 10 hours sleeping time. After today, we should have the bonus soon for the extra carrying gear, the well-fed bonus. Alright guys, so we have woken up and we are now here. So we're going to leave it here for today. And yep, in next episode I'm going to try and get up to the plane, the crash plane, and see if I can't find a revolver. But yeah, thank you very much guys. Hope you are enjoying this new season. This was the 2nd episode in the season, obviously, of the, what do you call it? The Fearless Navigator God, keep forgetting that for some reason. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this episode and this season, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button below. It really helps my channel out. And thank you very much for all your support, and we'll see you next time on Disc Plays. Bye bye.